On first down, Pitts. He'll have a first down past the 40, the 40, past the 20, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point forthcoming. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
To throw is Jackson. Johnson's got it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Flushed out right. This is Johnson. He's got it. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. They'll run on first down. It's Hunt, and give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Justin Tucker for the extra point. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. On first down, Pitts. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Motion me out. Line 36. Line single.
Now Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense.
Line 36. Line 36.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. So we got to step it up.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll run on first down. Hunt. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On second down, it's Hunt. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
At the 33-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
He's not going to get me.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Let's go, defense. Go, 36. Line 36. Okay, double it.
From the 29, Jackson looking for his running back, and he's got him. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
36 to Mike. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
From the gun, Jackson. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd down now. It's Hunt, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Looking to throw on second down. Jackson steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game, as the Ravens push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Line 36. Line 36. Hey, look. Check 24. Check 24. 2-6. Hurry.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson. He's going to launch it for Washington. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Shame, baby.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is taken at the 3. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. A try here for the extra point. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This one fielded at the 5.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready up.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Miles Boykin with touchdown number 7 on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
I got you, son. I got you, son. Wait. Turn it up. Kill.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Mike, 36. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback.
Jackson from the shotgun. And that is incomplete. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Pitts. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. On first down, Pitts. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. From the 16, Jackson. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4.
Switch. 22, check, cover. 22, check, cover. That's it. Now, motion.
Line 36. Line 36.
Read. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Check.
Line 36. Line 36.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Flush to his right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 55 yards. As the Ravens push further out in front.
Brandon, you and I have called a lot of college football in our day, but on Sundays, here in the NFL, doesn't it look a lot like what we used to see on Saturdays when we called those games?
Yeah, option plays just like we saw, and that was a long touchdown on the option. What you taught me, though, defensively, you get your eyes in the wrong place on a play like that, you're in trouble.
What's the term that's in vogue in the NFL? Eye violations. The offense wants you to put your eyes in the wrong spot so that they can appear in others.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Jackson, he'll rifle this one deep right into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. They'll run on first down. Hunt. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
55 is mine, guys. 55. Hey, come on, come on.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On is the punter Cook, who sends it away. He'll return it from the 6. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. He finds his man Johnson. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. They go play action now. Jackson forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. On 3rd down, Pitts. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Get that quarterback at all costs.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On 1st down, Pitts. Tackle made there by Chris Wormley.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. From the 41, Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. And a division game is usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams in the league. In this case, that didn't hold up. On the road, big margin, big victory. Oh, yeah, that flight home will be good.
So for Ball.